And we are back with another episode of Social Buzz, where my host and I, Akim, will kind of go more deeper into this motivational journey that we took y'all on first time. And we're going to go further right now into letting y'all know more about some gems that we're about to spit on y'all. Taking you about in the journey that we started between us. Try to dissect some past events and discuss more about, how we can help share some motivational gems with you guys today.
Yeah. So, with that being said, as Lele said, we're just going to dig a little deeper in, things that we did on our journey, that can be beneficial to you, because not everyone probably is here in Jamaica, some people probably in the States, they're stuck, don't know what to do. So, or scenarios that we have probably went through, can be very beneficial to others. So,
Absolutely.
with that being said, Lele, we're gonna start with you first. Like, tell us about your journey. Whereas, yeah, we know college, but moving on from college or working while going to college, being an international student, you understand?
A little bit
What
more.
was that like? What was that scenario like? How did you make it work? You understand?
Yeah. So that was quite a while ago,
Yeah.
peeps, but I have quite a great memory of those time because I will tell people all the time, like, that time of my life made me into who I am today. It molded me into the person I am today. Um, right now, sitting here and talking to you and can share this story with you. Um, College was great in terms of the experience, but it was a little bit rough in terms of financial assets or
Yeah.
help. So I struggled while I was going to college financially, but luckily, by the help of some friends, I had some good friends around me. I said some circle. They know their name, two in particular, definitely, who is in my corner today, apart from my fraternity side of things.
Yeah.
That's, them know them name, let's say Dad and William.
Yeah.
That side of things can really help me for understand my identity
Yeah.
and get to really know who I am. Remember, start working in the cafeteria, which a lot of time people frowned upon that type of job.
Yeah.
You know, people say, "Yo, I work in the cafeteria as an internet student. I get my girl.
Yeah.
You know, you know." So at the time, as a student going in, I'm like, it's like a take my character.
Yeah.
And really naga find that the lifestyle I really want. But then I looked around and realized my environment. Everybody was American.
Yeah.
There were some international students like myself there, as well. But their parents were able to help them financially. Mine weren't.
Yeah.
Mine weren't able to. So I think, by working in the cafeteria, it showed me a different side of growth. Showed me that, despite everything, don't watch others. Go for what you want. So start working at college, start working at the cafeteria. Remember starting making pizzas and burgers, and for me, I had fun while working. To be honest with you, like,
Mhm.
I was getting paid, but I was making a difference because I remember, like, most of the students that used to come to the pizza side and burger side just to say, "Yo, Lele, make me a burger, or make me a pizza because the food on the next side is trash."
Yeah.
That's the word they were using. I was like, "Oh, for real." So I was the man in the cafeteria. Like, I had my own little section for myself. But that side of things really molded me into the person I am today, because that go-getter instinct, that instinct of knowing that, like, no one ain't give me nothing.
Yeah.
So I have to go work for more. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now I go beg nobody nothing. I can't really turn and beg no one anything because and I know in Jamaica, the US money is like drawing our money.
Yeah.
So it's like we couldn't call mama and say, "Mama, send me $100." It's a joke thing. Mama gonna look for you and
Yeah.
take $100 for
Yeah.
school. So but they offer man up and know something I have to do, me have to do. take care of myself that way, and was playing soccer as well outside of the schooling, just for some little financial help. Getting a little $20 extra per match if my score, I get a like an extra 20 at the park from one of my friend them.
Yeah.
So that side of things, I say, in college helped me for a balance as a youth. And say, yo, fresh out of Jamaica, here in college on a soccer scholarship. What am I gonna do to help myself?
Yeah.
Some look past the odds, what people are thinking and say, yo, you're working a cafeteria that while still going to school, still maintaining my GPA that was set for me.
Yeah,
So that is lit
because we
into.
definitely know that, especially being an international student, you have an obligation to
Mhm.
keep that GPA high, or else if
A-
you lose that scholarship or
Absolutely.
whatever. And but the greatest thing is that you never succumb to peer pressure.
That
You
is the thing.
understand? And you have to remove all that away and know say, this other's part of the journey, a part of life. Me have to just take the cafeteria work and know say it and just keep it pushing.
Keep it
You
pushing.
understand?
And as I said, the topic is succumb to peer pressure. That is a next thing. I really like the way you touch on it, because that is a thing in a life where you definitely, if you're not strong,
Yeah.
you will succumb easily. And for those who don't know, or those who are watching and want to understand the word succumb, it's surrendering, basically.
Yeah.
You're surrendering to somebody else's will and what they think of you should do, or what they think you should do. Sorry. So I didn't succumb under pressure. You're right, but then I had some good people around me
Yeah.
to kind of help me and show me the path to, because it's easy to follow the crowd.
Yeah.
Because going to school, college environment, it's easy to lose your way and party and not developing yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
having good people around me helped me to kind of stay on a good path.
Especially like how me kind of put it, that coming from Jamaica,
Mhm.
a little island like Jamaica, and then going into an environment is like a small matches box into the Caribbean Sea.
All right.
You understand? It's
Exactly.
like some you look on it, and the greatest thing is that you had people,
Yep.
who could have guide you and show you certain things. You understand? So that is good. And one of the past episodes, I did kind of touch upon it a little and say, to me, my blessing is not money. It
Definitely
is
not.
the people who God put on a journey. You understand? In my life,
Yeah.
you know, either by gaining knowledge, or just losing or learning, and then having them in a corner for show you say you're human, and
Absolutely.
you can pick yourself up and come again.
Yeah.
You see it. So that I think are my greatest blessing. So that are definitely a good thing. Leaving from a small country like Jamaica, going into the US.
Mhm.
You understand? With nobody to turn to.
First time
But
too.
yeah, but you had solid people around you who could have guide and show you say, listen, Lele, you can do things the way you understand. So that is definitely good. You know?
And it's funny you touch that, because the solidarity of my unit was two people from different backgrounds who I
Yeah,
met. Like, one was from Montego Bay, was from my country as well.
yeah,
Never met him before in my life. Next one was from Dominica. And the bond that we built today, like, people within our college, or within my college, tried to emulate that bond. All the three of us build a unity through through a college.
mm-hmm.
You understand? So that's the next thing to sometimes, yeah, when you hear people say, yo, them don't want a friend, them want, take on a journey by themselves. That's fine, but just so you know that it's always good to have friends.
Yeah,
Because one of my motto that I live by is like, friendship is essential to the soul.
yeah,
That's my fraternity motto as well, Omega Psi Phi. And I really believe in that motto. Like, in terms of people, like, need somebody in the corner.
yeah,
Like, I almost say need somebody. You don't need nobody if you're drag down your energy. You need people with the same energy level, or even a higher energy level, to help you fulfill your destiny.
yeah,
Because, I'm saying, as the saying go, iron sharpen iron.
yeah,
You know,
definitely.
you need that type of filing around you for sharpen where you need for have.
Mm-hmm.
But Well, just the journey in a college, as me say, just working and helping me to understand, that this was necessary and I had to still execute within just the educational side of things and maintain my GPA at the
Yeah.
time. It was hard, but I still had fun. I still was able to get through that and, leave college successfully, graduated, and, take on this new outside journey now where,
Where before we move on, what
yeah,
what your degree or degrees?
great question. My degrees were in English and Spanish.
Yeah.
Um, I excelled in both well too, graduated honors in both. So, and I, I finished both my degrees in my junior year
Yeah.
because,
Which is why your third year in
yeah,
third
third
year
year
in
in
a college.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason why I finished so early is because when others were like choosing their like subject areas to do, I remember when I met my student advisor at the time, she lent she advised me like, look, it's best you go like full hard in your freshman and junior
Yeah, and just
year
get out the way.
and get out the way, because people have a time when they want to really enjoy senior year and going junior year. It's a time for like it's winding down to
Yeah,
where it is. So
yeah,
she say you go hard your first 3 years, you will reap your last year better. And
yeah,
I took her advice. I doubled up all my subjects, prerequisite electives, anything that has to do with my majors, both my majors. I was finished and completed with them by my junior year.
yeah,
So by the time my senior year come around, I was ready to graduate, but I couldn't graduate because I
yeah,
was an international student.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I had to sit the 4 year, and I picked up a third major, education.
Oh,
Yeah, and just started some electives.
yeah, just to do something.
But yeah, and at the time, and that's something I want to stop and share. Knowing that I already got it already, it was easy, very easy to go in my 4th year and
Yeah, and just
idle and
yeah,
party. But I had a different mindset because I know that I already finished 3 year college. It was time for me now to see a different idea. I wasn't seeing the past anymore, I was seeing the future.
yeah.
I was looking at what now,
Mm-hmm.
what next, what's to come. So I started planning for my life ahead, and I always live by the 12 P's. And the 12 P's, and if I could share it with you today, 12 P's in life, they always say piss poor preparation produce piss poor performance. So basically, I try not to produce piss poor preparation. I will go hard at preparing for anything I do and knowing that I did my best and that was good enough for me.
Yeah,
So that was something I stuck with in college and did what I had to do. But leaving college with my degrees, the journey was just starting. It wasn't a journey like to me say, okay, I'm done, I'm graduate to college, may I go just go make money.
yeah,
That was a next hardest part in my life, which I had to figure out. At the time, I had a girlfriend who then um, became my wife later on down.
mm-hmm.
She had my back. Um, Despite anything that we went through, she had my back. She helped me to kind of, you know, choose that pathway where I said, okay, this is what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? While um, wanted to figure out life as an international student, because
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know, leaving school, I had a 4 year visa.
yeah. So it go up now.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
a up now. So what am I going to do?
Mm-hmm.
And for college students who don't know or who watching this or someone who's aspiring to go to college, when you matriculate, and I know I use that word a lot, so who don't know and then go laugh at me, but when you matriculate to college, whether you're on a 4 year visa or not, every student on a completion to college have something called an OPT.
Yeah,
For those who know, it's called optical training. The government give you a year to go and find work and get experience.
yeah.
So that was the year I exercised the right for my OPT,
Okay.
and I opted into that, and I started working at Apple. So that was my first employment outside of college.
Mm-hmm.
because I could work on campus, I could work in the library, but off college campus now, where I have to use my social security,
Yeah.
get a job. My name is in the system where it's like um, I'm there now, off campus employer. So that was where reality struck. Working at Apple Inc., retail environment, um, that set the tone for where I am today into my life today.
Yeah.
That tech background, that rich tech background, I started to kind of, you know, learn more into that lifestyle, trying to see, okay, this is the path where I wanted to go. I'm gonna keep a job, but helping family in Jamaica, because if you don't know, if you are foreign and make money, you have to send back money come a yard.
Yeah.
That is a essential thing. If you don't send back money come a yard, we're not going to have it. Like, I almost say we're not going to have it. It's up to you what you want to do, but just so you know, like, I believe in my culture, my people, my immediate family was here. So
Yeah.
I had to build. And I know that when I work for a greater good and to help my family. So my way of helping was sending back my assets or my earnings to my family to help them, because I helped myself abroad too, but they needed help.
Yeah.
So I had to help them. So forget what I said about, if you don't, you have your own ideas about what you want to do with your
Yeah.
money. But I just feel like, for me personally, for my journey, I feel like it was right for me to help my family in Jamaica with what I was making. So, that part there with I work and start, help myself and start build my foundation, build
Yeah.
life, start paying rent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Reality hit me. And if you know, in America, for those who don't
If
know,
you miss one payment,
yeah,
hit that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
balance hit me, reality hit me. Really start develop this mindset of a businessman, career, sound. This is what I wanted to do. I mean, I kind of skip and go over the journey very fast, but just kind of want to drop these little things, like, I never settle for really, mediocrity.
Yeah.
I really know what I wanted as a person. What I'm saying? Know what I want as an individual, and I went for it. What I'm
Yeah.
saying? I really wanted um, to help others and be able to live comfortable. Some people say rich, never really pre-richness.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I feel like I was rich already in terms of my health, my spirit, who I am as a person, my happiness.
Yeah, that
You
is the key,
understand?
the happiness.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that is most essential, to us. What a lot of people they don't understand, is us being happy.
hmm
And being happy does not necessarily mean you have $1 million. You
exactly.
understand? Because I mean, we can say that we are most happy when we are here back home
Yeah,
with our friends, we can
absolutely.
come back, and if both are run, that is what makes us happy, we can sit down on the wall outside the whole away at night time and we are reason, that is what makes us happy,
That is what makes
and,
us
and
happy.
it's not the money. So I just don't touch on that, real quick,
No, that's
you know.
solid, and I'm glad you said that, because some people might think their happiness, them see me, they are far no long, and them say, yo, oh, Lele have money, and Lele,
Yeah.
trust me, that's money make me happy.
Yeah.
Coming back to Jamaica, helping my people, friends, family, seeing them with a smile on their face,
Yep.
everybody eating with good, nobody's hungry or starving. Once I have it, they have it. That to me is happiness. Seeing my team win,
Yeah.
allow me to win too, and win with generosity and genuine. Just watching people win, man.
Yeah.
And that's my friend. So that's something really, you know, helped me as a person for grow as well.
And I think that what makes it greater as well is because we knowing where we're coming from.
hmm
We know that we're coming from, almost nothing, because they say no matter what you going through, someone out there is going worse than you.
hmm
You
Always,
understand? So,
always,
we have to just be grateful with whatever circumstance may come, and just keep it moving and just keep being positive, keep having faith.
absolutely.
You understand?
Got your time,
So
Akim.
I just feel like that is what makes it greater with us, being away and willing to make those sacrifices that a lot may not know being overseas.
Mhm.
That there are times that we might not eat, just to send that last dollar back home.
Key,
You
key, key.
understand? So a lot may not see that and they might think, say, oh, yeah, him have it him good and everything. But them don't see that part of the journey. When, you have to go through snow, me experience it myself to some of the snow. You
Absolutely.
understand? When you have to do that for try go work or you try for, make something,
Yeah, man.
but there's the difficulties that come with it,
Frigid cold.
and we
Absolutely.
still do these things with a smile, knowing that, hey, I mean, as long as we head under a roof and, under heat,
Liquid food
another
for
day will
eat.
come and we'll make it happen. You see
Facts.
me?
Facts.
So I think a lot of people just need to understand that aspect of it too, with, being aware, thinking that, all them then are better. Yes, it's a better space, but still have to make something out of it.
And
You
that
know?
space over there is the discipline.
Yeah,
Discipline. So if you plan to go to America and you plan to make a career in America or just go overseas and just for fun,
yeah,
discipline is something you have to instill in yourself because that place called the Big Apple is not a bed of rose for
yeah,
those who think it's a bed of rose. Opportunities there, yes, but you have to grasp it with both hands and you have to have a vision and you have to hone in on that vision and execute. Because America, if you're gonna go idle, you will get caught up and you would not make anything of yourself.
mm-hmm,
And really want for youths them for really understand. What if youths they are Jamaican and say, oh, more I'm a visa, more I'm go foreign.
yeah,
When you go foreign, you have to have a vision and plan for execute it. It's easy to get caught up in the lifestyle, easy
yeah,
money. But just so you know, that is not the way to go.
yeah,
And be honest with you. Like youths them have to go over there and really work hard and the honest living and the reward I got better. I must say better. The longevity reward. We don't
yeah,
have to have nobody to look over your back and worry
yeah,
what you do. And you do that, the longevity reward and your kids them are gonna really see it and be able to like see what daddy or mommy do and can be able to follow that same path because trust me, America it's an opportunistic place, but I don't want easy road. You
yeah,
understand? Budget tell you said I don't want easy road in general. Jamaica don't want easy road either, but
yeah, man. No.
no in a life not easy. You have to just work to where you believe, you know.
The journey can be rough, but
Yeah,
at the end of it, when you pull through, you can smile even harder knowing that you do it yourself. And you come from, that mud. You understand that
yeah.
grit, and you take it on and you come through it. The feeling is gonna be a much greater
Yeah,
feeling.
man. Absolutely.
But when we ask, so earlier I remember when they say, your Apple was the breakthrough for you.
Yeah,
You understand? And I mean now, something similar, your job now.
yeah,
You say it's tech,
yeah.
right?
Tech, yeah.
But you graduate with a Spanish and an English degree.
All right.
Education, you there do.
Yeah.
No tech.
How it
That
come
does
on.
come that does you understand? Where that come from?
And that are part of the versatility with me as a person where I was more so happy that I did the English and Spanish degree where I had a broader base of career choice.
Yeah,
You know, instead of being pigeonholed into like science or accounting and just have a business background, I felt like for me my forte was language.
yeah,
And doing language, I felt like I could do anything within um, just customer eccentric environment.
yeah,
So that kind of forced me into that environment where I wouldn't say force, that led me into the environment where I'm saying, okay, these are my strengths. This is what I can do, and I know I could be better at it and learn. So Apple was that environment where the tech life was there, but that customer side was the biggest thing for me. So I learned that side first, and then with my just naturistic passion for learning,
Mm-hmm.
I tackled the tech part and learned that part. So that part where Apple are really honing on that.
Okay.
So the English and Spanish really helped me or mold me to be versatile. You can speak to anybody and be able to kind of can acclimatize myself to any environment.
Yeah. But I
Basically.
mean, isn't the customer service side of business probably the hardest side of business dealing with people?
And that's good. That's good that you touch on that because and that part of it is where I feel like me as a person, my 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 benevolence as a person or my ways as a person help me to execute well in that type of lifestyle.
Yeah.
And knowing English and Spanish again, language, helped me to can diversify myself by speaking to a lot of different audience.
Yeah.
We can speak to, Hispanic people. Can speak to Moana people,
And that can
Jamaican.
create a rapport.
Exactly. Great
Just
rapport.
just seeing that
Great
you
rapport.
speak English and then switch to Spanish. So they might
Exactly.
say, "Oh, you know Spanish?"
Oh, what about time you get it?
So yeah, we can only imagine.
And Jamaican, the Jamaican accent.
Yeah.
At Apple, I used to be the Jamaican Spanish person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the Jamaican Spanish person. And while I was working at Apple, I promise you, people used to come in the store and they used to go up to one of my coworkers who look Hispanic. And they
Yeah.
used to go up to him and they'd be like, you know, Sito, and, and it's
Yeah.
like, he'd be like, huh?
I don't know.
Like, and he'd be like, I got somebody who could speak Spanish, and he would bring them right back to me,
And I'm surprised.
and them look up at me like,
Mm-hmm.
huh? Like, and
Yeah.
I'd be just be like, ready to help them. And every time when they leave in the transaction, they always like smile, and I'm be like,
Yeah.
like,
They will
sorry
never
for
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
Judging.
exactly.
You
Sorry
know?
for judging, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, but it's a story like people are, and I think like when I'm helping people, it's always about sharing who I am, selling myself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, cause you meet people in life, and that's the thing. Not everybody you meet in life, you must say, okay, like, me no want to meet a new friend. I meet a whole heap of people where I can go to different countries in the world right now,
Yeah.
and I have a friend. Like I'm talking about Brazil, Argentina,
Yeah.
Iceland, you name it, across the world. If I pick up my phone and I'm in that country and I make a phone call, those people are gonna meet me at respective places or like guide me to somewhere safe and tell me not to go where. That's
Yeah.
because of the friendship and rapport that I build with people while working at Apple.
Yeah.
So it was just wise of me at the time while working to also share my story, build rapport, and meet new people, and not cage myself in a box. So I say, oh, I don't want to meet a new friend. I don't want to meet people. I don't want people in my circle. Not saying they were my friend, they were associates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between friends and associates. And I knew what I had to do just, to grow as a person, expand my knowledge, meet new people, learn, and,
Yeah.
be just a better person in life,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
by beating that. But
I
the,
understand.
yeah, the Apple side of things was really like that home inside of the tech. And
Okay.
years later, I'm doing like similar things, but I'm not in engineering.
Yeah. So now with the current job that you're at, you're doing engineering as you just say,
Yeah,
engineering,
yeah.
right? Um, what I want to ask, is how you within that workspace, right? I mean, obviously, we want to earn that income if we can live as
Comfortable.
comfortable as we can,
Mhm.
right? Is it a situation where you started off not in the space where you want, and you take your time billeting until you get
Absolutely.
there,
Oh yeah.
and then how you cope through them time, then knowing that you believe say better days are gonna come, so your pay probably get better, or you stay motivated to continue your job to the best of your ability, until that time they come.
Great question. I touched upon this in the first episode, and I touched upon it again. Faith. Substance things are evident things hope for, and it's not seen. But my honing panda faith the rasta. I'm just work hard. I don't miss work like that. I go work every day, punctual.
Did that
Certain
come with
things.
love as well for the work?
Not, and to be honest with you, if I tell you yes, I'll be lying.
Mm-hmm.
No, it come with love for maintaining myself and trying to
Okay.
make money
Okay.
to help myself.
Yeah.
Not trying to be out there in the street, trying to make sure my rent is paid, trying to make sure that I can help my family as
Yeah. Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So it come with that vision where me nah go being a worthless boy. Me I go work, me educated, my parents do it, me go do it too.
Okay.
Yes, so that side of it then helped me love what I did. Knowing where I was going to do and knowing that the money was coming, start helping me to love the environment where I was in and the work that I was doing. So I know it kind of backwards, but I'm gonna explain to you. Knowing I was getting up every day and making X amount of dollars, I know I couldn't let that falter.
Yeah.
So I had to make sure that I create consistency. Where I know say if I make it falter, I know where I gonna reach me. So I create a gap for know say I'm not gonna miss work. I gotta work. And while I was doing so, I ended up loving what I do because the money was coming. I wasn't going for because I loved the job at first. Like anybody else, I wanted to make money just like that. Like leaving school, oh, I need a job to make some money because. But then at the time when I was making the money, I started to loving what I do.
Okay. Okay.
So basically, I realized I stopped envisioning the money then.
Okay.
Stopped looking at what I was getting. Started loving what I do. Then when I started loving what I do more and more often, I see the growth where I started rising and making more. So basically, when I start the journey, I never say, okay, more and go work because I love tech from an English and Spanish
Yeah. Yeah. No
background.
understand. Yeah.
More and go work because I want to make some money.
Yeah.
But while I was making the money, the environment kind of helped me to understand like while I'm making money, to sustain yourself, you have to learn and grow.
Yeah.
I sit back and I kind of envision like what am I gonna do to help me to kind of better myself? Is to learn about the environment that I'm in, learn about what I'm doing, and to be the best at it.
Yeah.
So that's why when I'm start make the money, I start saying no, say I don't want to lose this money. Yeah, I gotta become better and better for gain more.
Yeah.
So and when I try to explain that, I'm really trying to explain that deeper. It looked like somebody that chased the job for the money. At the time, yes, I was. But if me continue chasing for the money, the growth wouldn't come in me.
Yeah.
You understand? At the time when the money was there, I realized that in order to create consistency and for you to be there, you have to get better at what you do.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
I really started getting better at my craft, and then I started getting promoted, and it started growing, and my finances started growing. So, but that was my Apple time, and leaving Apple and going into this environment where I'm in right now, the engineering environment, I love what I do. Now I started loving tech. So leaving Apple and going to a next tech space, engineering tech space, I love the tech world.
Okay.
So now when I'm in love with the tech world, I wasn't looking at what I was getting.
So it come a little easier.
It come a little easier.
Yeah.
No, so no, say if I'm going into this job here, I'm gonna make sure that I become the best at what I do. So not them can't own back with what I'm supposed to make in terms of the finances. So that was me per se in terms
Okay.
of what I do. I mean, others might have a different path, and it's good to have your own path. But for me, I had to work around certain things to be able to find out what I wanted to become, and it's
Yeah.
okay. It's in a life, and I really understand. I understand everything at once, but you have to take time to kind of build blocks
Yeah, man.
and build pathway to find the right path. Even if you have to break down the blocks again and rebuild it back again,
Just don't stop.
just don't stop. Basically,
don't stop.
yeah, just don't stop
Yeah, I
because
understand. Yeah.
that's the thing. When you stop, that's it. You seize up, and the next someone will pass you, and that create that competition where you bring people past your journey.
Yeah.
So if you continue and you just find different ways or better ways to do it and grow, I promise you, the reward will be sweet in the end.
Yeah, man. Cause them say you can only really fail when you quit
Yep.
or when you stop. Because you don't know what can come out of you trying. You understand? And hence why you try and you fail. You fail because you're gonna learn from that failure there.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And I mean, your journey quite interesting, I'm not gonna tell a lie, especially the jobs them.
Yeah.
You see me? Whereas, mine my journey in America that has been, it can be a chapter, a book by itself.
Yeah, but
So
sorry for cut you. Go. What you saying? What you
no,
saying?
but I got touch into my journey, stating where, now getting a scholarship as well, going overseas, to Colorado. So you guys can imagine the climate, leaving hot Jamaica into the snow.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And a partial scholarship, just as an international student as well, you know. Unfortunately, I never got a job within the cafeteria. So I went to school the August and I had to leave the December due to lack of payment. You understand?
So school start August, and
Mm-hmm.
so the freshman year, first semester.
Yeah, first semester, start and it was it was fun. I'd probably say. I mean, it was really nothing. I was in the middle of nowhere in Colorado. If I never, when I was not a person part and everything, there, so I just stay in, you know, and just do what I have to do. I always try to be proactive with schoolwork, especially in a college. I never do in high school, but in a college, them will open up the portal for you get the work them from early. So me always try stay
So
up on top of it.
okay,
So me lucky and just do that.
work ahead of
But
schedule.
yeah, one thing I learned about overseas is like the appearance. People are judging. You can just wake up and go class because I live on campus. So you
Yeah,
can
bed
wake up,
slippers,
yeah, throw on your bed slippers and go class.
pajama.
No matter the business boy, yeah.
Yep.
You understand? Everybody there for the one goal. So that is something I learn to when I eventually go overseas. But I never get a chance to work during that first semester. So I have to leave.
Which school was that again?
That was Northeastern Junior College.
Okay.
You understand? So I have to end up leave. But leaving, I'm on a visa now still. End up at Florida, stay with a friend. Still up on a visa. The visa become invalid, become out of school.
Okay. For how long you went to school for?
So, but did so school is done December. I'm gonna go Florida like January. So school's supposed to start by January. I never in no school.
Okay.
So I did stay in a Gainesville, which is University of Florida. There, you understand? And they had this section named English Language Institute. It was cheaper, and it was a way to keep my visa valid.
Okay.
So I do it. Never have no money because I can't work. I have no. For my social, it said not
Yeah,
authorized to work.
DHS
Yeah,
authorization. Same
yeah,
thing with mine too. At the time, that's how I
yeah,
had to work on campus.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
couldn't work off campus. So my dad and my dad at the English Language Institute. You see me, I try to keep my visa valid. Never have enough money again to pay the tuition for continue roll over. And luckily to you come up with the idea of setting up the GoFundMe.
Okay. At the time,
You
yeah, I remember
understand?
that.
Yeah,
That was that saved.
yeah, you set up the GoFundMe.
Yeah.
And remember, a lot of people say, I never set up for more. I said, no, I just this
The
but it need
goal.
for pay the tuition,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's not that type of person. I'm not greedy. You see me? But the greatest thing is a lot of people chipped in with that GoFundMe, especially KC fraternity.
Yeah, man.
When that was posted, them come all out.
Yeah,
You
man.
see me?
Then finally.
Yeah. And then I pay the tuition, but I mean, it was just gonna be an ever going cycle. I mean, I like for bother people for things.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I take it upon myself. I'm say, me I try look at work now. Try how much place, and then me eventually get in a Lowe's.
Okay.
How? I don't know. You understand? Because, Lowe's a big company.
Yeah.
But anyways, me get in a Lowe's, and just by working so hard and being dedicated, If them need an extra person, yeah, man, me stay. Me
Yeah.
stay the extra hours.
Absolutely.
And
That
yeah,
dedication. Yeah.
I'm never there pre overtime at the time. That's a pre say, yo, I need a job, yeah. Me need for this it.
So you need money as
Yeah, for
basically
survive, me
someone.
need for
All
survive.
right.
You
So
understand?
okay, and so you so part of me that talk about now, you end up to say when you go for the money, you end up liking what you do.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right.
and again, where you say with growth, because
Yeah.
while I work at Lowe's, me get exposed to a whole heap of things now.
All right.
Whereas my drive forklift, order picker, never in my life I think me that them something.
Okay. Good. So
You
experience.
understand? So yeah, it
Yeah,
come with a
man.
lot of
Yeah,
experience
man.
and
Yeah, man.
the way you see that is one thing, especially in America. If you are willing to learn, they will hone you and they will groom you for that.
Absolutely.
So I was willing to learn. I was willing to take on whatever challenges it was. So I started off at the time making around $10 an hour.
Okay.
You understand? A new store manager came in, and it's so ironic. The store manager, what did that? Was a Jamaican, and I give him $10 an hour. And she left, and another store manager come in, was an American, and raised my pay and give me and promote me full time. However, a new human resource manager come in as well, and him find out say my paperwork never legit.
That's HR people, just so you know, human
Yeah, so
resources.
him find out say my paperwork never legit. So him come to me, call me in the office, and him say, listen, Akim, yeah, one of the best worker them ever have. You understand? Go sort out yourself and come back with a job for you.
Okay.
You understand? So I'm there for leave. End up now I work at this casino under the table. You understand? Like, them little casino there.
Yeah.
But me I get paid under the table. So I
No,
never
no,
need
no,
for,
it go for. What if I yardy right now
yeah,
that
me
we
never
all
need,
can
me
find
never
out
need
that?
for show no social security. Paying a tax and
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
But
they get a little chop onto
yeah,
the
yeah.
table.
But it was good too. Again, another experience. Me
Yep.
never know that day in that environment. Somebody that done my thing at the casino and it eventually shut down because I was shooting one.
Okay.
You understand? But at the time, I saw it out myself. You understand? I get legal papers and
And just to clear that up, just that side, it was a shooting. Someone came and robbed the place or something like that.
saw them there try rob a person will play at the place because
Okay, casino.
yeah, them there
Yeah.
try rob the person there and them come and
While you was working there,
yeah,
okay, them try to attack a customer.
yeah,
Okay.
and shoot at the place and
Wow.
police just shut it down.
Wow.
So it was a hell of an experience. I'm there that night when everything happened. You see me?
Wow.
Yeah. So you see me, I put myself in a jeopardy,
Yeah,
you
that's the
know.
next thing too. Yeah.
But it is what it is again, a survival mode winner. But even again on that journey, working at these places, meeting people, meeting, even
Networking.
yeah,
Yeah.
my long I think my probably my first American friend, up to this day man him still talk good, meet him at the casino, and something where him really gather from us meet, where I think this is essential to a lot of people who watching is me that work at this the casino, yeah, so him did have one across the street.
So he
And
have a casino across the street.
yeah,
Okay.
me and him
Him
named
there a
Dean.
casino per se.
And me and him turned good.
Okay.
We were good friends. You understand? And him offer me a job at Fame Casino. I'm look upon him and say, Dean and a summer girl. He's a loyal youth.
Loyalty.
You
Yep.
understand? So I hear somebody, I gotta stay here so I just ride till the wheels fall off. And him respect it.
Yeah.
You understand? And so we just, build panda
Still
band there,
still build a bridge
with
that's
each other.
there. Yeah.
And even up to this day, we're still close with each other. You know? But that just goes to show you, a lot of people lose morals and values along the way, just because of money.
And
You see me?
it's a good, I don't want to cut you, but I'm going to make a stop, Mr. I'm going to guide the back by you there. But you touched on something really good when you say at the time your friend want you to come work for him when you don't work for him. And all the people in your situation could have easily make the switch.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure it's in probably say, yo, we can get X
Yeah,
amount
yeah,
of dollars and
definitely.
you know what I'm saying, knowing he's a friend. But at the time, the man embraced loyalty, execute loyalty to the fullest. Say, nah, leave and stage by him there. And that's also having faith because, so for example, it never worked out where he was. Dean can look upon him and say, yo, I tell you, if you come cross,
Yeah.
come, work for me and look how they know you the casino they done. So just by having that faith and loyalty to yourself and the person who give you that job, it seems like say what next to come was the best choice that you did make. Like
Yeah.
you made the best choice basically.
Yeah. I mean, again, every situation that happen on the journey, it all have it lesson. Either good or bad, there's
Mhm.
always a lesson to be learned. You know? So that gig did eventually finish.
Okay.
As I say, my papers, come through. And I go back to Lowe's.
Oh,
And
okay.
the same human resource manager, him keep him word and him give me a position that was available
Absolutely.
until summer come up again when now me I do something totally different again. I be a delivery driver. So now
It
me
was
I
available at the time for you get a job.
yeah, so
Okay.
me I drive truck now, install refrigerator, stuff like that. Never in a million years me think of this would I do.
New experience again.
But
From
my hope,
forklift
yeah,
into
me take it and just go with the flow.
hey.
You understand?
Yeah.
Until the opportunity arise back from to go back to college, and finish my associate degree, get back another partial scholarship. Now being, legal within the country, I was able to get financial aid.
Okay.
You understand? So I use that now. Still did have a little money leave to pay, but now I could have venture off into outside jobs while going to school. You understand? So that's what I did. You understand? And I took the option of I was being offered the night manager position at Lowe's, and I turned it down to go back to college,
Okay.
to finish my associate degree at the
That's the
time.
next thing too.
So,
Decision.
hmm so I went back to college, play back ball again, and during that course that I need to get my associate degree, I needed it was 11 subjects in order to get that degree in one semester.
Okay.
So here we go.
So you have to
The
double up.
mind frame now was I want that associate degree in this one semester. So forget the word. I think in name transient student. That's what I was because my up on campus in Colorado again. I do
Okay.
7 subject, and then I do 4 online in Florida.
Mm.
You understand? Which me eventually get good 10 A's and 1 B. You
That's
understand?
awesome.
Out of the 11. You know, graduated magnum cum laude. My
Same
associate
here.
degree.
Magna cum
COVID
laude.
came
Yep.
in. You understand? So COVID came in now. I think it was around March of that year. They told us that we had to leave campus, go back home. You understand?
Ah, COVID year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that year. I think it was
Yeah,
around
it
them
was around
time there.
March because
Yeah.
I remember I left Jamaica and went back to America around
hmm
that time. Yeah.
So yeah, them tell us say we have to go home. So I'm gonna go back to Florida now. You understand? I gear up for my son for be born. Find out say no me I have a son. You understand? Next job I'm gonna get was at a food bank.
Okay.
It was at a food bank. And it was temporary,
What you did at the fullback?
So it was like basically we were the warehouse that the food come and we disperse it to the local food banks.
Okay.
You understand? So it organize like the pallets for them to issue to homeless people and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Now I had a love for that job because just my heart of giving. You
Okay.
understand? I would wait, and that job you have to reach the 4:30 in the morning. You understand? But meanwhile doing that, I used to play these casino games on my phone, right? Just to take my mind off the world a little bit, and win extra money as well.
Yeah.
And one day I got scammed out of $4,000 US
Damn.
out of my winnings. And
It's almost
during
$1 million Jamaica.
yeah, and I mean during that time I was saying, can I start doing this so that other people don't get scammed? You understand? So I got a lot of no's and only one guy told me yes. You see me? And took me on them wing and showed me how the game go. You see me? And me initially start my business, that business with I wasn't thinking money, to be honest with you.
So hold up. So basically, you getting scammed,
Yeah.
seeing it, and instead of getting mad for say, yo, John, I'm gonna get scammed, I'm gonna just retaliate. You ended up creating an idea from that,
Yeah.
which is the business today. You see that? You see that? So that's a super motivational gem. You see, he's telling you right now. So basically, he was just playing a game on his phone normally, like casino gambling games that we are familiar with on our phone.
Yeah.
He got scammed, but instead of retaliating in a negative way, he used that and turned it around in a motivational thing for building his own business.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get scammed. Right now you turn that around and build your own business
Yeah.
from this. So one person
Yeah.
told
The,
you,
the one person told me that yes, and then bring me to the game, show me how it's done, how to run the system,
yeah,
stuff like that. And as I said, when I started the business, I was still working at the food bank. My son was about to be born. You understand? And as I said, I never started with the mind frame of thinking how much money we could I make from it.
Okay.
Because there were times when I had to take that paycheck that I used to get paid and pay customers because I wanted to stick with my word to ensure that people would get paid, if they want, or,
Yeah.
you know, I just wanted to ensure that what happened to me didn't happen
Build
to
a
others.
network,
You
and
understand?
honestly, yeah,
Yeah, I just want, and that's just who I am.
yeah,
You
absolutely,
understand?
yeah,
And so my dad had done my thing, and that was what, like probably 2020, and in 2020 when I started that, you know, and it created is a situation where I didn't get comfortable knowing that this is it, because it eventually turned out to where I'm like saying, wow, in terms of seeing the profits.
yeah.
You
ROIs, yep,
understand? Yeah, no, I'm saying, wow, did this was possible? And if you ask me 3 years before that what I want to be, I never said I want to be an entrepreneur. I've never said that in my life. If it was either a professional football player or,
all of that
or
dream,
accountant,
yeah,
that's what I wanted to be. But an opportunity came and I grabbed it, and it just sufficed where this was it. You know what I mean? But I think it's just having that characteristic of having morals and values
yeah,
is what uphold it to this day.
yeah,
You understand? Where you see a lot of people in the game come and go, and why I'm still standing in my little corner. You understand? So it's just that, my thing is grabbing opportunity, you know, and putting my little spin on it,
yeah, man,
where persons can come to somewhere comfortable to play, and stuff like that, and where along the way I never settle for say this. And I always had a mentality of what if this ends tomorrow?
yeah.
No, I have to look at it like a business. You understand?
Start build other things for me.
Yeah, no, what if this end tomorrow? What me have? What else me have? And I mean, it was just set up a way that the job ended at the food bank, and I've never worked for somebody else after that.
Hmm.
You understand? My business just reached a point there where I just take it and grasp it.
Yeah.
But even along that way, what I'm gonna show people now is I ventured off into different things. I tried different things.
Okay.
You understand? Such as Airbnb. You understand? So overseas, for probably those who are living overseas,
Yeah.
you can start Airbnb very cheap. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
Some
So
people who don't know. Yeah.
yeah, so I met a guy, a good friend of mine, by the name of Zoe the Goat. He's based in Atlanta. I flew there and meet with him, and he showed me the game. And I'm going to show y'all. So with Airbnb, especially in the States, you can get an apartment.
Yep.
You understand? You
I
can
remember you were
rent an
telling.
apartment, and you can either rent that apartment and Airbnb it out.
Yep.
Or what can make you make more money is there's a platform called Peerspace. With Peerspace now, you can put your Airbnb on Peerspace, but this is what you do. So like you have an Airbnb, you theme it. So I had an Airbnb that was like black and gold.
Black and gold team.
You
Yeah. I
understand?
remember
Now you
those.
can theme it into anything you want, like Wakanda,
Yeah, man.
whatever. And you put it on Peerspace. So say you charge $100 a night for that Airbnb, naturally. If you put it on Peerspace, you can charge $100 an hour. You see what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
on Peerspace, people might want it for like
It's
an
a
interview
big marketing,
or yeah, or
like a
a
platform.
music video shoot.
Absolutely. Even the
You
jobs
know,
might run it for like a
yeah,
board
there you
meeting
go.
or
Yeah,
something like or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So based on
absolutely.
your
I
theme,
know those type of theme.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like for me, I had got VH1. I had rented my
Yeah.
my spot on Peerspace, so I think it was like $300 an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. So you're making what you probably would have make, a week in couple hours.
Just off the rent,
So a
just
lot
to
of
by
people
paying back
don't.
rent. Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people don't know about platforms like that as well. Theming your Airbnb, it has the benefits. You understand? So I tried that too. You understand? Um.
So hold on, I don't want to cut you, but we're not gonna jump over that. So as Akim alluded to, for those who are in the Airbnb space, get a hold of this podcast, watching it. These are some of the things that we would love for you to take away. Like hear this man say. peer space is a thing that can help grow your Airbnb business, theming your Airbnb to a specific theme, and that's just little marketing tools you can use right now. So if you have an Airbnb and you're struggling for like clients to come, these are some of the feedbacks that we can share with you, or some of the gems
Yeah.
that we can share to help you grow that space.
Yeah,
Continue.
you can expand it on Peerspace or
Yeah.
even a booking.com or Verbo. Those are some
Via
platforms you
Verbo.
can,
I
yeah,
work
you
with Verbo
can,
through my engineering
yeah,
platform too
so
as
you
well.
can
So yeah.
expand your space on there. But so I went into the Airbnb space now. So with my online arcade entertainment thing
Yeah.
now, you know, what struck was, payment methods being cancelled.
Okay.
you know. So it's legitimate, but because of the amount of
Traffic.
funds,
Yep, and
sending,
coming.
receiving,
Yeah.
now Cash App getting strict or Apple Pay might get strict, you know. So now I'm using this thinking why I don't try to create my own money transfer
Money
app.
transfer up.
So
Okay.
now I digged into that. You understand? I, created my own money transfer app, where it was functional at one point, but however, it went down due to, the third payment processor that I have, they just, we parted ways. You understand? But I said these things to say this, you know, I ventured off into these other things. You understand? But it wasn't at it wasn't a situation where they then I would say they never went well, but they did. Why I'm gonna say they did because I know that game. So whenever I'm ready to go back in none of them games, I can.
Okay.
But I learned that you can't do so much thing one time. You understand? So no, I had to take away from those, doing that. All right, let me just subside, the Airbnb money transfer app and just try to focus on on one thing at a
And the
time.
main thing right now
You
that
understand? Yeah.
started this
And
year,
just keep on grooming it. You understand? And
grow it
yeah,
exponentially where it
yeah.
definitely gonna
You
be
understand?
that way. Then you can take on those other platforms
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
until a time
Okay.
come now where
It's good.
me have the game so me can jump in whenever I want, knowing that me have the knowledge. You understand?
You see, that's the next gem too. The ability to juggle and know when to kind of put stuff on the back burner and focus on one. Carry that vision and execute on that one thing. So basically you grow that, and then eventually you can take on the others.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a really good idea that Akim leave with you guys who are watching, have business out there and juggling more than one business, and just won't give up.
Yeah.
Basically, it's not about giving up. It's about visualizing how can you grow one side of the business, and then while you slowly take the other sides up. So as this man speak about his journey, I like the fact that we can kind of take that farther out and share with you so they can understand where I
Yeah.
go through. So you can
Yeah.
continue.
And before, we even wrap it up, I just want to say, with in addition to that, especially my online arcade gaming, when me start, it was a situation where there was days I didn't sleep. Everything I live, breathe it. You understand? So I wake up, my phone in my hand.
It's
If me
a
get
great
little
man.
sleep, me I eat, my phone in my hand. Because my aura was what makes me different from everyone. Fast, response, the best customer service, but
Okay.
still stern with my rules. You
Okay.
understand? And still keeping that morals to know that if I set a rule, I'm not gonna break it for nobody.
Absolutely.
You understand? Because that's your rules. And with that, a lot of people, they might flare on in the beginning, but they're gonna respect you.
Absolutely. Especially if you're
You
stern.
understand? Yeah, and they see that
Yeah,
you
man.
stick with your morals and values.
Yeah,
So
man.
say for example, I say the minimum to play is $20. And if you say 19, I'm gonna say you're sure there's a refund. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I mean, again, with those stuff, remember again, my son just a born, so finding time, family, plus this, making sure it keep on a propel, me have to do that. You understand?
Absolutely.
So it not come easy, and but at the end of the day, when things kind of get smooth, I can smile because I know say I'm do it with hard work.
Yeah, man, and
I'm
best
never take the
ability.
easy way out of it.
True.
You understand? So I think that a lot of people, as we might say, them see, the niceness, but them don't see them the rain over there for walk through,
The mud.
the sacrifices we had to make.
The
You
mud.
understand?
Yep.
So, a guy might see out there with a nice car, but they'll never understand that journey that you had to go through,
No one knows.
to enjoy that aspect of your life. You understand? So, I mean, again, the final words that I'd like to say, for those who are watching, young and old, you know, know whatever you are doing, I think it will be easier if you find happiness in it.
Absolutely.
You understand? Because if you do something and you're happy, it's like your job are gonna be super easy and your life are gonna just be less stress. You understand? That's what me believe. Because, with my stuff, it was just I I started it because I just never want nobody else get messed up.
Yeah.
So it was just the goodness out of my heart really. And the blessing just come along the way.
Yeah, man.
You understand?
Due to the heart, everything will
Yeah.
fall in place. And
So that are just my aspect of it all, for takeaway from today, is that no matter how much you might think you do, you probably go school, you had a 2, 3 job, you understand? Just have faith, as
yep.
Lele would say. And just believe that, better days are ahead, and just continue to work towards it. You see, because you'll never know unless you keep going. Because if you give up and quit, you definitely will never know. You
True.
understand?
So, like them gems they were Akim spit on you guys today. If on this conclusion stage, if we can leave 2 words of the day with you, happiness and don't quit. Or that's more than
Yeah.
2 words, but 3 words that. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just 2 words for kind of keep y'all. 3 words for kind of keep y'all like going. If you have somebody out there watches and I think about quitting them job tomorrow or never go somewhere, just don't do it, Rasta. I mean, better days are come. Keep at it. Have faith. Um, things will come to fruition soon, but you have to believe.
And don't be scared to jump.
Absolutely.
Don't be scared to make that jump. You understand? Because you'll never know where you might land. So don't be scared to make that jump, and just keep pushing. Even if you jump and you drop and you start roll, just keep rolling until you stand up back.
Get up back again
You
and brush
understand?
yourself off and try
Because if you
again.
can turn and look up, you can get up.
Yes, man.
You understand? So just keep believing, keep going at it.
Keep at it. So as we come to a close for this episode, thank you for the viewers and subscribers out there. If you haven't subscribed by now, please go and subscribe. This is Social Buzz. I want to always give a shout out to our sponsors, Maestro Sports, where you can get all your jersey needs, your polos, and any printry that you need for jerseys. Definitely something that you're gonna get done by Maestro Sports. If you want the official store, you can find it in the Portmore Sovereign Mall.
Yeah. Coming very soon.
Very soon. So get all your jersey need for Maestro Sports, any jersey related needs. ALS distribution. The boss can talk about it himself.
It's up my Instagram, so
So
you can
basically,
always, that is self-explanatory.
yes.
And the new sponsor, Creative Click, that
Creative
rent,
Click.
video equipments, lights, and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
That's our new sponsors on board. So you guys will, see and hear about them as well, real soon. But thank you guys for tuning in to another episode.
Social Buzz.
Yeah.
Well, go on the social.
Yeah.
Peace out. Until next time. You never know who might see next.
Yeah.
Might have a special guest. Might have more motivational gems. Stay tuned.
All right.